Hello everyone, welcome back to Shoestring Travel. Today we bring you an amazing gadget which will help you to take your videography and cinematography to the next level. We have an exciting product for you which is called Moza Aircross 2. This is a DSLR gimbal by Moza. It will help you to stabilize your video shots and take some really creative looking shots. In this video, we'll talk about how you can balance your DSLR gimbal on this Moza Aircross 2. Also, we'll start with a quick unboxing. If you have any questions related to Moza Aircross 2 or any gimbal, please drop it in the comment section below, and please subscribe and please like, and if you've got any feedback, please let us know. And so let's start right now. So here is the package which arrived today morning. So let's not waste further time and quickly unbox this and see the Moza Aircross 2 inside this. The first thing which will capture your eyes is the 1-year warranty that Moza gives, and the tagline says capture the world. Indeed, Moza Aircross 2 is made to capture the world. Once you turn around, you will see the cameras which are compatible. The packaging looks really nice. So let's quickly unbox and see the Moza Aircross 2 gimbal. So guys, let's start with the unboxing of Moza Aircross 2. It's a professional camera stabilization system. So here is a beautiful package. I don't feel like opening it, but still, yes, if I have to use it, I have to open. So here is the knife. Ta-ra-ra, ta-ram-pum-pum. So here it is, a solid packaging. Let me take it off. Wow, this looks really premium. Of course, it's a premium product. It almost looks like a mini suitcase. So I'm sure this will keep my gimbal protected. So let's see what's inside it now. Ta-ra-ra-ra-pum. Wow, it's beautiful. So here it says warning, battery charging safety, firmware upgrade, camera control, multi-cam support, safety use. Okay, we'll keep this aside. Here is the manual, so I have to read this for sure. It will have instructions which will help me to do stabilization. So I'll show you guys how to stabilize the camera. So let's first take it off one by one. So the first thing let us take out is, so if you look at it, is very tightly packed and very neatly packed as well. So 1 second, yes, here it is. So here is the gimbal Moza Aircross 2. You can see the joystick, you can see the dial button. The best part of Moza Aircross 2 will come to the features of it is this removable battery. So now you don't have to put in those AA batteries. So they have given a battery which you can charge with a USB-C type port. So let's put it here before we move to the next accessories which are there in the box. So here is the quick release plate for your camera. So I'll show you how to mount it at a later stage. Now coming on to another part, which is the tripod. So if you look at this tripod, it's like really nicely built. This is completely metal tripod with rubber bases, so you can fix it anywhere very easily, and it's very sturdy. So my first impression is it's a very, very sturdy tripod. Then we have this clip for putting the camera in the Moza Aircross 2. The best part is they have got scales, so you can remember while balancing, the number on which you are balancing your camera. And also this plate also, doubles up as a vertical grip for Moza Aircross 2, for the camera on the Moza Aircross 2. So if you want, you can mount your camera in a horizontal way or in a vertical way very easily using the, quick release plate. It also comes with a host of cables for various cameras. So let me quickly show you the cables that you get. So now Moza Aircross 2 is compatible with all kind of cameras. You can directly control your cameras, using these cables. So I'll give you a list of cameras which are compatible in the description below, so you can go and check it out. This is the quick release plate, which also kind of sticks to your camera. So you can mount your camera on the Aircross 2 gimbal very easily, as well as unmount it whenever required. So sometimes it happens while taking a video, you want to quickly take a photograph of the place, right? So now you need not worry, just using this quick release plate, just take it out from the Moza Aircross 2, click your pictures and again mount it, and you're ready to go. So now let's start with the balancing of this Aircross 2. But before that, let me mount this tripod. This will help us in balancing it very easily. So now, once we mount the tripod, it's very easy to mount the tripod, and it's very sturdy as well. So if you look at this tripod, it can hold your 3.2 kilograms of weight, and this Moza Aircross 2, if you look at it has got a payload of 3.2 kilograms, and it's really made for big cameras. So let's start with how to balance your camera on this gimbal. Okay, before we get into the balancing of the camera for the first timers who want to use gimbals, let's understand what are the various axes of a gimbal. Now this Moza Aircross 2 is a 3-axis gimbal. So basically there are 3 axes which you need to kind of stabilize and kind of ensure that your camera is properly balanced. So let's start with 3 axes, right? So if you look at here, it's written as R. This means the roll axis, right? Then there is another axis called the T, which is called the tilt axis. So if you can read this letter T, so it's the tilt axis, and then is the pan axis. So this is the pan axis. You can see the letter written here as P, pan axis. Now Moza Aircross 2 also comes with a very good features for travelers like us. You can lock these axes while traveling. So now your gimbal will not dangle around that most of the gimbals normally do. So before traveling, you can lock these axes and it will stay in place, and you can put it in the bag. So let's first unlock all these axes and show you how it works. So see, as soon as I unlock, it comes out, right? Now we'll mount the cameras in this in this various axes, and this has also got, so now the gimbal is like completely free. If you look at all these axes are completely free, and it can rotate the way you want it to rotate. So let's start with kind of balancing the camera. So before balancing, my suggestion is lock all the axes so that you can start balancing one axis one by one. So we have locked the pan axis. Now we have locked the roll axis. We'll also lock the tilt axis. So before balancing, all the axes are completely locked. Now once your gimbal is securely locked, in this position, this motor is facing towards you, and the tilt axis, the red pull button, is also facing towards you. We'll use this particular mounting plate. Now to mount this plate, it's very easy. First you need to unscrew this particular screw, pull this particular knob, and just slide this plate easily. Once you slide it, it kind of fixes itself inside the tilt axis. Now you need to just screw it just to ensure that it doesn't move. Now we'll start with mounting the camera on this tilt axis, and we'll show you how to stabilize the tilt axis. So first what we'll do, we'll start with mounting the camera with this mount plate. So I have got this mount plate here, so I'll put it inside the camera. It's easy to mount the camera using this mount plate. As I told you earlier, you can easily take it off, take out if required. So this comes with a the lens guard as well, so you can move this and ensure that you hold this lens in place. So let me skip this for a second and let me quickly mount the camera on this mounting plate. So once this mounting plate is fixed on this plate, ensure it is tightly screwed here so that it doesn't move, because if it moves, it will kind of imbalance your Moza Aircross 2. Now once it is done, I have fixed this plate earlier as I showed you on my camera. So installing this quick mount plate is very easy. You just need to ensure that you slide your camera and it gets fixed. Now once it's fixed, there is a screw here, so this kind of tightens the the camera in place. So now if you can see, it has got tightened completely. Now we'll start with unmounting. Now ensure one thing while you mount this, since you are mounting it over here, so the camera should be mounted in an opposite direction. So here I have made a small mistake while mounting, so what I'll do, quickly unmount it. So I'll just unscrew this particular screw. So see how easy it is to unmount the camera. I'll unscrew it, I'll mount it in a reverse way so that the camera faces outside, and is done. So quickly I have unmounted and remounted the camera on this mounting plate. So once it is done, what I'll do, I'll start with fixing this particular mounting plate on the tilt axis. So first I'll unscrew this, then I'll pull this particular button and I'll fix this. So still the gimbal is not yet balanced, so I'll show you how you should need to balance the gimbal on the tilt axis. So first we'll unlock the tilt axis with this unlock key. So once you see, it is kind of completely overturned. This is not the right balancing. Now what we'll do, we'll unscrew it over here, and if you look at this scale, right, we'll slightly move it down so that it kind of balances. So how we'll know it has balanced? It should stay vertically like this at a constant position. So it's still not balanced. So we'll again kind of first ensure the 0 is somewhere in the middle, so that it helps you to quickly balance the camera. So now if you see, it is still tilting towards me, so I need to slightly ensure it goes down so that it doesn't tilt towards me. Now see, if it is kind of vertically locked, right? So this is the right position. I'll do it little slightly lower, and kind of lock this particular. Now this is completely vertically balanced. So once you balance this, now you need to do another balancing to ensure that the camera is horizontally balanced. So if you look at, we'll just start with again kind of ensuring the tilt axis is finely balanced. So here you can see the scale, right? So we'll unlock this, we'll push the camera little bit out, so it should vertically horizontally stay here. So now see, it is still tilting towards me. It's almost there. So now slightly on the front side. So if you look at the balancing of this gimbal is like pretty easy. So it will be done. So now it's done. So if you look at, I lock it. So now the tilt axis is completely balanced. So how to know whether you have balanced the tilt axis correctly or not? So if you look at this gimbal, right, Aircross, Moza Aircross 2, all these axes are locked, only the tilt axis is open. So if I move my camera, it will stay wherever I am putting it. So look at this. So it is staying vertically. If I am moving towards me, it is staying there also. Completely towards me, it's fixed. So that means the tilt axis is completely balanced. Now once the tilt axis is balanced, what we'll do, we'll start with the roll axis. Now we'll unlock this particular axis. So if you look at this roll axis, it's currently locked now. We'll unlock this roll axis. As soon as we unlock the roll axis, what we need to do, we need to move this scale towards the left or the right hand side till it is balanced. So we'll move it a little bit. So first we need to unscrew this, and we'll move it little bit towards the right. So if you look at, it has tilted towards my left hand side, right? That means I need to move this particular axis towards my right hand side. It's almost there. So I think it is balanced now. I'll push a little bit again. So now it is completely fixed. So we'll just screw this button, and how to check whether it is balanced or not? It will stay wherever I am keeping, right? So it is not going, so that means I need to little bit balance a little bit more towards right. Yeah, so I think it is balanced now. Yes, it's balanced. So the roll axis is balanced. Now we'll start balancing with the pan axis. Similarly, what we'll do, we'll unlock this particular pan axis button that you see here. So we'll unlock it. So as soon as you unlock, see the cameras have started moving, right? So we'll start by kind of ensuring that the pan axis is balanced. So here you can see the scale. So it's still, if you look at it, is kind of tilting towards the right hand side. So let me balance the roll axis once more. Yeah, so I think kind of my gimbal is balanced, because wherever I'm keeping the camera, it is staying there. So it's so easy to balance this particular camera. Now let's, the Moza has come with a very good feature through the Aircross 2 gimbal. You can check whether all the axes are balanced properly or not, and it will also tell you, which axis require balancing. So let's look at that. So to check whether the Moza Aircross 2 has been balanced properly or not, we'll first start with switching on the gimbal. As soon as you switch on the gimbal, you can see the tilt, roll and the pan axis. You can use this button to kind of set the speed also, but we'll do it at a later stage. First, let us check whether the gimbal is properly balanced or not. So if you can look at this record button, right, we'll long press it. It will go into the main menu. Using this dial mode, we'll go to the advanced. So I'm going to the advanced. Now in the advanced, once you click on the right, you will see an option which says balance check, right? So you just need to press the right one. So it is automatically checking whether the gimbal is properly balanced or not. So it will move the camera. Now it says, all the axes are completely balanced. So that shows that how easy the balancing of this Aircross 2 gimbal is. We'll just exit. Now the only thing it does not check for the balancing of the pan axis, so you need to manually check it. So that's fine, because in most of the cases the gimbal gets automatically balanced when it shows that the gimbal is well balanced. We'll power it off again and power it on. So how to know that whether the gimbal is balanced or not? So if you move this camera, if you look at, I'm moving this camera the way I am, right, and it will kind of remain, and it will kind of stay stable. So I can lock it, and I'll just use this button to kind of center it once. So once it is center, what I'll do, I'll lock all the axes. So if you look here, I'll lock. So right now my roll is in the follow mode. So I lock the roll axis, I'll lock the pan axis, and I'll see whether this gimbal is moving or not, as in the camera is moving or not. So if I move my gimbal also, the camera is staying stable, completely stable. So that shows that my camera is completely well balanced and is ready to use. The best part, in this channel, I'll keep on showing how to use Moza Aircross 2 to take various cinematic shots, and to use how to use the Aircross 2 while traveling. So keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep liking. So we'll come up with a new video soon, which will show you how to use Moza Aircross 2 to take amazing cinematic travel videos. So till then, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.